Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Project Zomboid episode 64, which originally aired live on Twitch. So it looks like I'll be setting this off tomorrow. How encumbered am I? Not very. Well, sort of, but I've lightened up a lot of my loads, so let me move things around. So I have all this spare clothing in order to light it on fire tomorrow. And here's a little trick. So if you want to go to sleep, park two cars right next to each other, and then hop in the passenger seat. And I can sleep here, and no zombies can really hit me, because they have to get through the vehicle to get to me. Now, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet, because it's only 7 p.m. But I will... Actually, can I... So there was a YouTube comment about maybe adding corpses to the fire. I'm going to see if that's even possible. But as you can see, I can light the fire with their clothing. Add. Nope. Can't add their corpses to the fire. So, nope, can't do that. Well, we figured that out. All right, so I'm just going to be reading until it's dark enough for me to go to sleep. I did not bring a ton of spare water, so we're definitely going to be a little thirsty. That's not what I meant to do. Would my old generator and microwave help this burn in any way? Not really, it doesn't make a lot of noise. What I could have done if it was voted on is to set up, like remote noise generators. Like motion sensor noise generators or, other sort of electrical noise generators with sensors. So it produced noises. But given the sound of the roof rack is very, very, very loud, it's not all that necessary. It's pretty easy to lure them in without additional sound makers. Because if you figure it this way, imagine in real life. In real life, you have an alarm clock and a jackhammer. Is it helpful to have the alarm clock going off when your jackhammer is making noise? Probably not. Jackhammer is already making more decibels. It's not that additive. And I do believe that is true in Zomboid, that sounds aren't, you know, in real life, two things making the same amount of sound from the same origin point is constructive interference, which would make it louder. But in this game, I don't think there's the concept of like constructive or deconstructive interference, which means that zombies are going to be attracted to the loudest thing around. They're not going to be attracted if you're going to add more noises. So the only way for that to be helpful is if I knew exactly the... I should explain it even better than that. So the issue here is I think the siren will draw in zombies from the maximum chunk distance, more or less. And that for me to add additional sound makers at the edge of the siren's limit wouldn't really matter, because zombies that would be attracted to those additional sound makers are not in the chunk. They're not being rendered. They're not actually even moving around, if that makes sense. So at some point, more noise around you doesn't really help you, because it's the limit of like how much is even being registered in your sphere of influence. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm considering. I'm thinking that my trap here is already pulling in pretty much everything within my rendered distance. And anything more wouldn't really be that helpful because I'm at my maximum. And it's 250 tiles based upon the character location, yes. So if I set this trap off and left, it wouldn't be working anymore. Because then it's not registered. Alright, I'm gonna leave that running. I'll start lighting these on fire. Which is good, because it's almost freezing cold out. So, light. Oh, hey, we have, I'm gonna have to kill these guys real quick, because I don't want them setting on fire and, like, getting me hurt or whatever. But there was a really good example of safely going to sleep with two cars side by side, which is, again, the reason why I didn't bother with the outpost. Is the worst case scenario... Oh, whoops. I added fuel. The worst case scenario would be, like, a zombie would have bashed on the windows a little bit, and I would have, like, woken up in the middle of the night and driven away. And that's not a big deal. Would time still pass? I believe it would. Things like time would still pass when you're not in the zone. So, like, for instance, food still spoils even when you're not around because it will simulate durations. The chief difference is zombies aren't physically moving around during the simulations. Hey, that corpse burned. All right, here we go. Light bar on. Alarm on. We'll see if I can stay here or not. I might be expelled from this area, depending on how curious these zombies are. But the lion's share of them are heading where I want them to go. Nope, I'm gonna get expelled. Oh, good, 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 good. I really wanted micro freezes right now. Thanks, game. Now, I just can't drive away too far. But also, this isn't my getaway car. This is just another car. I do have that cab that's in better condition. So I can play this slow, where I just try to lure the very least amount of zombies to my location. But that alarm is working. We already easily have 100 at the fossil oil. I don't want to honk my horn because I don't want to be louder than the wailing sirens. And this trap needs no assistance sound-wise from me. It really doesn't. I just want to ditch my tail and be left in peace. Alright, I'm still close enough that these sirens are going off. And I'm hoping far enough that the... No, the tail's still coming after me. Because, right, if I travel too far away, the sirens stop rendering. They stop alarming. So I can't travel too far. So I'm just going to be an interloper where I travel close. Oh boy, frame rates. Bye-bye, frame rates. Make sure things are still going off. Actually, that roof rack doesn't seem to be going off anymore. So they're all being drawn to me. So I'm gonna have to do some surgery. I guess even going to the edge of the parking lot is too far. So here we go. Some surgery. And by surgery, I mean fixing the situation. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take my... Where's my beta blockers? Oh, game, don't be freezing on me. This is not the right time to freeze up. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I have my beta blockers on me, which is a bit of a problem. Also, that cab is on fire. So here's the issue: is there's a bunch of flaming zombies everywhere, and I traveled far enough away from my my fossil oil truck that the alarm's not on anymore. So what I need to do is I need to lure all these zombies away from the fossil oil truck, so that I can make a quick turning on of its engine and sirens. So I'm just trying to lure them away from the fossil oil so I can rearm the trap, because I did travel too far. No, there's still too many around. There's also the possibility of maybe I could find the fire truck, the fire marshal vehicle, somewhere in this lot, and hotwire that or use keys. I just don't recall where it is. Oh, there it is. It would be good. Okay, so going to the hot wire. I think it's out of gas. The game froze on me, giving me a laceration. Thanks, frozen game. I appreciate that. Stupid. That's my main complaint of this game, is it's micro freezing because like too much is happening at once. Because that's annoying, unnecessary, and annoying. Fine, whatever. I can't interact with my trunk. Go away. No one wants you here. Alright, so let's rearm this trap. Not a moving car. Shush. Alright, we're gonna go for another pass. So what, is it my left hand that's lacerated? So that only got a glove, so my gloves are worthless. Well, I can toss them out. I don't need the gloves anymore. Bye-bye, gloves. You done did your duty. Alright, we are going to equip the gas can as a primary so that I can use it. One of the advantages of using the lead pipe that I tend to use more than anything else is that I can have a gas can equipped with the lead pipe. Saving me some extra effort. I'll try to run these guys over. No, I should have equipped it as secondary, my bad. Come on, where's your killer instinct? Uh-oh. Yeah, we might be going for a duck here. Yeah, I'm bitten. Alright, we will do the duck load. And I will have to sacrifice ducks. Sorry, duckies. That micro freeze really was annoying. You know what? Actually, what I should do is quit entirely so that it stops freezing. But I'm a little worried about Zomboid because it wasn't that long since my last hiccupy freeze. Because I had previously restarted the game entirely, which is a bad sign. Because it has only been 10 minutes or something like that. The microfreeze screwed up the prediction? Yeah, it did. Ugh. Because the problem is that microfreeze stopped it so that I was like frozen in place right at a critical moment. And then that laceration on my hand made me much more ineffective at combat because I had a wound on my, in my hands. So should I reset the prediction? Prediction to refund. Because it is sort of an act of God, but it'll be up to you. Of course, this is biased because, of course, one way or another. But I would say that, yeah, having the game freeze on me right when I was grappling zombies is kind of stupid and not my fault. All right, we have the save backed up. And then maybe I trigger it better. So I have increased the duck count, or the death count. But I could also even say that the fact that the game froze on me right when I was trying to hop out of that vehicle was also not exactly my fault. And that original laceration was the cause of the problem. But I don't know. I'll have you vote on that as well. It won't be up to me. Rat buddy? Yeah, the microfreezing is a known issue with just all Java games for trash collection reasons. Just the nature of Java. And unfortunately, when this game first was being developed, there wasn't really alternative engines back in like 2011 when they first started, so that's the same problem that Kenshi had. Kenshi is built on the Ogre engine, which is like a very old gaming engine, because newer engines just weren't a thing. You didn't have Unity or Unreal or anything like that back when it started. All right, here I'll have. Should this be a full retry without penalties? There, and that would not even reset the. That wouldn't even reset the prediction counter. It would be like the prediction never counted. And I'll try not to blame things on the micro hiccups. It's just, let's be completely honest. The game freezing up on me right as I'm exiting a vehicle is the absolute worst time for it to happen. It's one thing if it's just like me driving around an open road or whatever, but it's a little ridiculous when it's like, oh, okay, so this is the most dangerous thing I'm doing this entire stream, and frozen. Or I can't even defend myself or whatever. And then what also sucks is because it was a hand wound, one of the game mechanics here is if you get injuries to your hands or arms, your combat effectiveness dramatically drops because, of course, you can't fight as well with injured arms or hands or whatever. So that's sort of what happened there was I got a delicious hand wound and wasn't able to defend myself. I don't want anyone losing coins because the game freezes. Alright, so we'll just go from here. Learning from my mistakes, I'm not going to drive too far. Finish that. Alright, so I think the best bet I have is to go just parking rounding up these vehicles and then hopefully moving that white one to box this in. So that any zombies that want to get to me have to crawl. And I can kill crawlers pretty well. And then I'm right adjacent to the fire, so it should never go out. Or it should never, the siren should never turn off. And then also, the safest direction for me to be in is north, because we've already cleared out a whole lot of the north. It's the south that's scary. And maybe I'll even do a triangle if these doors are open. They are. Keys? No keys. Let me actually try to get the wagon, because the wagon's longer. My siren set off your guinea pig? I'm guessing it's Rocky, because Athena is more chill. So tell Rocky to chill. And yeah, I'm sneaking. Alright, well, if that reset the counter, let me reset the death counter. Ooh, this is a very good vehicle. Let's smash this window. Is there gas in here? Yeah, there's even gas! Oh, that's so easy. Switch seats. Keys. Beta blockers. That's good, because I don't know where my last beta blockers went. And a flashlight with almost no batteries. Aviators. Can I wear these without knocking something else off my head? Yes. So I'm in aviators now. Alright, let's stop ogling the car and get this parked correctly. Look, oh no, he sees me. I was gonna say that he didn't. Now here's the thing, if he wants to get to me, he has to crawl. Right? Because I'm totally sort of walled in. And thereby safe. Alright, how's the trap? Oh, trap is working. So here we go. Here's a crawler. So this is what it looks like when they crawl into the center. So this is a feature of Beta 41, where zombies can crawl. But I think the act of them crawling... well, not if it's a flaming one. The act of them crawling makes it easier for me to deal with them, providing they're not flaming. Because it's like, just, I'll just keep smashing them. Can you stop, though? 'Cause you're supposed to be going to the traps. Please, pay no attention to me. Nope, pay no attention to me. I don't need these t-shirts. Yep, a little bit of whack-a-mole. Now, I don't see a lot coming in from the mall direction, which is a bit concerning. It indicates to me that my, I'm not luring yet the people that are in the mall. But I can't fix that from in here, right? I'm at the mercy of however this goes. These guys had a lot of cigarettes. Yeah, so far it seems like everyone that has joined has come from the northern parking lots and not from the mall. Oh, hello. Cigarettes would be stale by now? Maybe I like stale cigarettes. Don't shame me. Alright, there's only like 5 left that are, that know where I am. The trap is still currently working. It's functioning, so I'm not that worried about driving over. Plus, there's the added thing of I could always reset this again with the fire marshal's truck or with the fossil oil if it survives. So it's not that big of a deal, but I would expect that the zombies that are inside the mall... Actually, these ones are... This group here is coming from inside the mall. So I think it's working. Ooh. I think it was better for me to be sneaking like this and not in one of the vehicles. Yeah, my guess is the mall zombies are trying to break out. And I think the cluster in the southwest corner have broken out. The group that's coming in from where my cursor is actually coming from the mall, because there are side doors to the mall that they'd be lured from. And if I keep my profile low, I'll be able to clear out these like remaining 6 zombies and then be a lot safer. Because as you can see, no one else is coming in this direction. So for you. All right, let's deal with them. I don't want them hanging over me like this. I'm gonna take my pills. I just need to deal with them silently, so that I don't lure more in. So I don't want to have to deal with swarms. All right, in. Switch seats. Out. And as you can see, I think they were all aggroed with me. They just didn't know how to path to me. Because these guys spent no time lured. They came straight towards me. They just didn't know how to get to me while I was in the fix. In the bit of a trap. Oops. False swing. Ah, you look like Leonidas. Oh, unfortunately for you, I am Xerxes, and you are dead. Okay. Trap set, we're good. I don't see any threats on the horizon. You're gonna have to put up with the siren noises, but it's a way for me to... I could turn that down if you really want. Yeah, let me turn it down to just, like, barely audible. So that I know that the sirens are still working, because that's important. So 5% volume. Oops. Put that back up. Normal. 5% volume. So that we know it's working. But I don't have to necessarily listen to it. So all the zombies that are coming from this corner, I think, are coming from... Yeah, they're coming from the wall. Alright, well, let's read some farming books. I make this look easy? No, I got owned. I mean, it's hard to tell whether or not the game freezing on me was really to blame. You know? It is pretty lame that the game froze right when I was, like, nose to nose with the zombie. And something tells me that I would have been okay. But it's fair to say that I failed my first attempt. I totally will admit that whether the game froze or not, maybe I would have gotten bit anyway. You know, I can't know what I can't know, right? Looks like there's a key to either the cab or the other vehicle there. I'm just sort of looking around. Now, this is not the swarm that I would have expected flooding out of the mall. So I do think that a considerable amount of the zombies in the mall are just not being lured. But I've already burned several hundred, so this wasn't unsuccessful, it just wasn't as successful as I would have hoped. Maybe go check the front of the mall? Yeah, well, as soon as these zombies here pass by, I'll head over that way. Because I don't want to lure too many at me. And we still have like 7 hours of burning left or so. Panther, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. All right, now looks to be a good time to venture on over. Doesn't look like I'll aggro too many. There's a group of... No, actually, no. Nope. They're still coming out. I wouldn't say in droves, but they're still coming out. Will cars damage buildings? They will not, no. Oh, you have a perfect tire in your trunk? Zombies also won't damage buildings unless it's buildings that you built. Zombies cannot damage structures that were placed at the start of the game, but they can damage player-built structures. So if I built a base, like if I walled in a area or something like that, zombies could destroy that. But if it existed, you know, if the game generated it, zombies can't. So it's one of the reasons why player-built bases are inferior to taking over bases, because player-built bases can be torn to the ground, whereas taking over facilities that are already pre-made, prefabbed, zombies can't tear it down. They can only destroy what you've built. And a very, very important game concept for sure. All right. I want to sit in a pile of naked zombies, so I'm going to strip them all. This is actually just a way to get more thread. And yeah, as a little reminder, the fire trap method that we're using here, we voted only to use it against the mall because the mall has an unruly and ridiculous amount of zombies. We're not going to use this in West Point or Valley Point, as it would be a cheese method to dramatically reduce the amount of potential enemies that could fight us and make this series easier and more boring. So this is for mall only. Now, in your own games, yeah, absolutely. Feel free to burn whatever you want. I don't set the rules for you, but the rules have already been set for me. And I should probably update my exclamation mark about to include that that change. Oh, that's trash. Oh, that's a corpse. That looks like Tusk, doesn't it? For a second, I mean, obviously it's a zombie corpse that's like just happens to be near me. And yes, I do realize I just called Tusk a zombie corpse. Sad Tusky. I come to stream and a guy's sitting between 4 cars and you're intrigued? Well, here, I have... So what I did here, if you're curious, is I set up in a fossil oil truck with a roof rack and a bunch of campfires around it. It looks like actually one of the campfires is out, or maybe I forgot to light that one on fire. And I'm luring all the zombies from this mall to the vehicle to get them burned up so I don't have to fight them myself. That is what's going on. And in a second here, I'm actually going to go investigate the mall to see if how my progress has gone. Because it looks like there's no more zombies coming in from the southwest corner. And that will allow me to go over there. But I'm also very hungry, like my character in-game. So I wouldn't mind finding like lollipops or other things. Do I plan to go in the mall? It really depends on how much I've actually cleared out of it. But yeah, I do plan on going in the mall if possible. If possible. But I also don't want to travel far enough away from the sirens here to disable my trap. So I have to be careful not to travel too far. Oh, I can't eat cologne. Darn it. Maybe the zombies are pathing weird? Yeah, that's a thought. It could be. Oh, too bad it's an empty water bottle. A fabled sledge would be excellent. Yeah, that would be worth my time. But whatever the mall has... Oh, no, here comes a new group. Whatever the mall has or has not, I have to, I have to check. And yeah, every time I find a piece of candy, I too pop into my head, ooh, piece of candy. Especially if I find it in a van. Okay, well, clearly I've pissed them off, so... little manual combat is in order. I feel like the act of me traveling closer to the mall has triggered additional zombies that previously weren't traveling to the car to come to the car. So maybe just being closer to the mall is allowing more zombies to be round up. A preliminary theory, but one that anecdotally seems correct given the quantity and my heart rate. Oh yeah, I can hear them bashing against the doors now. That's creepy. Oh boy. I don't know if your blood is, Oh, dear lord, dear lord, dear lord, dear... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I've set something off. Okay. Alright. Hello. My name is Ash, and I am scared. What the hell just happened? Alright, take your beta blockers. Take your pills. I don't need to run. I don't need to be fatigued. Panicking in a situation like this is the quickest way to a death. I need to just keep a level head and work my way out of this situation, as panic gets me nowhere. Strategy gets me to survive. Strategy and maybe some extra snacks. I wouldn't mind snacks. In fact, oh, leather jacket. That's a nice leather jacket, though. What key is this? Taxi key? Empty tank. Alright, is the alarm still on? Yes, it is, because these zombies are still being lured. I wish I had more food other than coffee. This might not be doable. Oh, I don't have the keys for that. Yeah, too many are climbing under. That trap's getting fed. So I'm just going to continue doing sort of laps around the alarmed vehicle to keep it active, keep it working, while I hope that the alarm peels the enemies that are on my tail away from me, allowing me some respite. But as you... Oh, you know what? What I could do? I could actually intermix the zombies that are not on fire with the zombies that are on fire and get them to spread that fire around to maybe get some of my tail on fire and away from me. I'm not that worried, though. As long as I keep moving, I'll be alright. Any food? Nope, can't take that food. As much as I'd want it. Food. No food. No food, no food. Alright, driver's car. Keep on moving. I want the jerky, so I know there's jerky in the Spiffo, if I can make it back to the Spiffo. But a lot of the zombies that are following me now are all on fire, so you know, there's an expiration date on them, which is good. I do have the keys to this radio vehicle, but I don't think that there was food in here when I checked it before. No, lipstick. Right. Yep. That checks out. Hi guys. Stuff's on fire, yo. I might be too far from the siren now. I gotta get back there. Alright, just a wallet. No, siren still seems to be working. There's still zombies actively being lured. I don't have it in my head what the radius is, so it's hard for me to gauge. But let me use some of my endurance to get back to that spiffo and get that jerky. Passenger seat. Out. Okay, now I'm trying to stealth so I don't peel off too many from the big burn. Let me look backwards. Yeah, I mean, I still have like 50 zombies on me. I'll just walk. There's no point in stealthing. So crouch walking takes more endurance and will tire you out. So if zombies already know where you are, there's really no point in crouching, because all it's going to do is make you more tired than you need to be. But at least I'm not as hungry as I was before. And I'll keep walking around in the proximity of the alarm to let it burn as long as I can. Crouch walking, yeah, it is more tiring than just regular walking. Which is also why you don't see me sprinting very often. I only sprint when I need to, because that, of course, tires you out as well. So if you don't want to become tired, you know, spend the least amount of time stealth walking or, you know, or sprinting. Yeah, so sneaking everywhere. One thing about sneaking is sneaking only works when nobody sees you. So if you start crouch walking, see how when I'm sneaking here, my XP isn't going up? It means that something sees me, and that I'm not actually getting any crouch XP. The way it works is no zombie can know your location for sneak to level up. So if you mouse over your sneaking XP, you can tell if you are sneaking properly or not. So like right now, because this zombie at least knows where I am, I cannot level up in sneaking. And, well, all these zombies know where I am, too. But all my tail, I think, burned out. Yeah, all my tail burned out. Unfortunately, I just got a new tail. Depending on... I might be able to take these guys out. Look at these twins. Well. Okay, I think my heart rate. If I had a heart rate meter on this, playing this thing, I'd be a mess. All right, these zombies are clearly still lured by my alarm. My alarm's still working. The thing is, those zombies bashing on the front gate there. The hundreds of zombies that were bashing on the front gate, I don't think they've gotten free yet. I don't think they've gotten free. I wouldn't mind having another vehicle to use, though. Yeah, my siren's obviously still working, because you can hear it. Alright, I think this van is dead. Out of gas, but let me check it. Am I playing an MP with viewers? No, but I would be... You know, I might. I'm not saying no. I'm saying that right now, everything that I play on Twitch is being voted on by my subs and my patrons at this very moment. So, there. Information for you all. If you want to vote on what I play on next, there's a poll right now for my subs and patrons. Can I break the door they were bashing on? Well, that's the thinking. Or open it. What are the options? I'd read them off to you, but there's 35 of them, so there's simply too many options for me to read off all 35. Hello. You know there's an open door here, guys. The door is open. You potatoes. Just go through the open door. This doesn't need to be a thing. Why do you have so few brain cells? It's Black Friday in there? Yes, it is. So it's not that my trap didn't work, it's that these zombies are literally too dumb to get to the trap. Walk in and out? I could do that. It's gonna be hard to ditch them though. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is such a bad idea. Wait, oh, this door frame is still intact or something? I can't seem to drive through this one. So the issue is, you know how I was saying that zombies aren't allowed to build pre-made buildings? These zombies can't get through because these gates are down, and they're not allowed to break the gates, which is why my mall trap is failing. Because it's a pathing error, yeah. Now, if I had a Molotov, which I currently do not have, I could fix this. Just assemble the gate? I mean, I could. It would probably result in me dying. What I was going to try to do is this. Can't get through. Well, maybe I have to go straight in. There are Molotovs in the game, yeah. Can I get a Molotov? I would need a bottle of alcohol or something like that. So if you take a look at the, what are we, engineering? No, smoke bomb, electrical. What is it? General? I think it's a general. Yeah, Molotov Cocktail. If I found an empty bottle, I could actually make one. Because I have I could siphon off gasoline. So let me get some, let me try to make a Molotov. I've never used them before, so I'm very likely to fail at using them properly. Get myself killed, but I can try. Okay, so I have plenty of rags here, because I shredded all those clothing. So give me 2 dirty rags. It will burn up the mall, yes. That is true. It will do damage to the mall, but I'm not sure I see a solution. Apart from doing this. So, I need an empty bottle. Because my empty plastic one won't do. So that's what I'm looking for now. An empty glass bottle. Of any sort. Maybe some extra food. It won't burn down the entire mall. It will just burn down like a small section sort of in the front. Still leaving it to be usable. And yes, I can scout in a different way. I can also just well, the other problem is if I move far enough away from my vehicle that has the alarms going on. Oh, that cologne bottle. Yeah, that cologne bottle should work. That should work. I might have to empty the cologne, but that was in here, right? Or no, that was in one of these vans. If I travel too far away from the fossil vehicle, the alarm will stop running. And then if the alarm stops running, all those zombies that are like gathered at the front won't be gathered anymore. Is the clone in one of these? So I have to stay close to the fossil. Because if I don't, the zombies will disperse. And then I lose my opportunity to burn them all in one go. But it seems like every time I get close to the mall here, dozens of new zombies spill out of it. So I don't think I can... go into the mall through a side entrance or something. That won't work. There's too many that are flooding out still. Every time I've gotten close to the entry here, dozens more spill out. Any bottles on you? No. People don't generally have bottles on them. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go in the mall. I mean, every time I step close to it, it's just a dozen more come flooding out. Uh-oh, I'm getting thirsty. Now there should be sinks and stuff like that still have water in the mall though. And they just keep coming out. Seemingly no end. Trap's still going. There's still, I don't know, a dozen or so zombies over there. Not too many. Not to the point where, like... Where's that cologne bottle? Not to the point where, the trap is all that effective right now, but... What is the learning curve? The learning curve is very steep on a game like this, or this game specifically. If you've never played it, it's got a rough learning curve. Here's the cologne. I don't know if I could dump this cologne bottle out. No, this cologne won't work. It's not a... I can't empty it. Yeah, it might be time to head home. Maybe. Although I'm sure I could get some food and water from the theater. So I'm gonna head over to the theater and see if I can't stay here a little bit longer. Because the movie theater should have plenty of food and water for me. What happened to my other water bottle? Didn't I have 2 water bottles? Oh, yeah, no, they're both empty. Walk the fire zombies to the entrance? Yeah, that's a really good idea. All right, hold on, let me do that. I have enough energy left to do that. Let them spread. They are the fire source. Operations Sketchy AF. Commence. Oh. I'm okay. Deep breath. All right. Well, if I'm doing this, oh my God, where's my cigarettes? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, that was So sketchy. Just immediately like whoosh. It was like Moses unparting the Red Sea. Oh my lord. Yeah, won't be doing that twice. Oh my god. Alright, I see some fire in the entryway. I do think that some of them got caught. Oh my god. No, they're on fire. Look at that entry. Yeah, they're on fire. Oh, Jesus. I'm almost on fire. There's a few of them that are still stuck. Oh, hello. There's a few of them still stuck, but the vast majority of them are still on fire. I think. That was some jukes right there. Oh my god. Just remember to keep breathing. Right, well, I'm getting pretty thirsty. I'm gonna actually head. Why did I go back? Curiosity of the effectiveness of my trap. Sig time. Just leave. Well, if I travel too far from the alarm, it stops working, and all of my efforts go to naught. So the longer I hang around here, the more gets killed. So I want to hang out here as long as I'm physically capable. The coffee is not hydrating; it's dramatically dehydrating. As you can see, thirst plus 60. That is bad because it's dry coffee. It's not liquid. No, definitely the right approach here is to walk around the area here, getting as many of these zombies that are on fire to fully burn out, and don't leave the radius of the alarm, because that would ruin progress. So I'll poke around these cars. Can't really check that one. Oh, there was the key there at the front wheel. I see. I can't stick around very long enough. Oh, I can hear them exploding behind me though. That's a good sign. Thanks for the follow, mister. Or meister. Oh man. All right, so here's the entry again. As you can see, it does not have the mall is burning. The mall's on fire and spreading towards the remaining zombies. So as long as I stick around in this area, we will see the mall entryway full clear and burn and have. We'll get to a point where we'll be able to enter this mall, perhaps. And the valuable loot is not in the front entry of the mall, the atrium. So I'm not that concerned about it being on fire. I don't care. I mean, consider this. What's better, having no loot or having some of the loot burn? Because if I didn't set the mall on fire, I'd have no loot. I'd never be able to go in there. There was hundreds of zombies left protecting it. So now the question is, do you think I can get back to the movie theater for some snacks and drinks? The movie theater is probably still too far from the vehicle. I'm gonna venture a guess that would put, yeah. It's too far. So I'm just gonna walk around. Let me start eating my vitamins. I'm gonna keep walking around until the trap is no longer working, because I don't want to disarm it prematurely. And vitamins help to stave off fatigue, so I'm just gonna take a bunch of vitamins so I can stay alert. I might be hungry, I might be thirsty, but at least I'm alert. Is there other ways for me to kill off most of the zombies? I mean, luring them out and running them over with a vehicle, throwing explosives at them. There is a variety of different ways that I could have employed, but none quite as quick as a massive fire trap. Because massive fire traps are they're very efficient for their expense. All right, so there's all the vitamins. The white wolf clearly needs love. Yes, he does. Hey, buddy. What you looking at? What you looking at? Yeah, my heart's still beating pretty fast, too. It's good cardio, I guess. Zomboid cardio. That back campfire is still good to go, yeah. I'm glad I put a lot more fuel into the back one. So that it'll last a little bit longer. Of course, Ash here is a total nervous wreck. Being this surrounded by zombies is just uncomfortable for him, and understandably so. But I'll just keep smoking cigarettes and taking beta blockers and hope to help him out. Thank you for watching Project Zomboid Ash Williams, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com, the link will be in the description, is a resource where you can find countdown timers to my streams, a full schedule, and links to Twitch and Discord where you can sign up for announcements and you can follow. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.